Okay, so this is Convo with the Head. My name is Kuja Sheldon. The Head is big for a reason. Now, recently I've been creating content around crypto, NFTs, Web3. Charlie, a whole lot of things they come with. I mean, I know the Bab. That's what I do. They carry people within the Bab come in and come, make we come have the conversation. And I've been, placing ads on crypto on my platform. Yes, so I know there are a lot of people on this platform where they try to understand what it entails, the risk involved, like how to even get started with the whole crypto thing. So I've been interviewing people, I've been creating content around it because people need information about what the whole thing is about. So on this episode, I have here with me somebody with me that they can have conversation about crypto. They are here saying be like the whole guy now he be the queen of crypto. So we can have conversation. Madam, why you they laugh? Why don't be that be the introduction and give me that be they say you be the queen of crypto.
No, I just be enthusiastic.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
okay. But then okay, so for those who would be like this be the first time they see you,
yeah,
you go fit describe yourself. Who be you?
Okay, so my name be Vicentia where I be crypto enthusiast, then educator. So that's what I do.
Okay.
More times I get YouTube channel where I share content about cryptocurrency, the risk, how to get involved, all the opportunities. And I also do angelic duties for Binance. So that as I tap you see I wear Binance shirts. So I be Binance angel.
What be angelic duties? What be Binance angel? What I said this be crypto spirituality.
So Binance be exchange, the largest exchange in the world. I believe Binance needs no introduction, right?
Okay.
So being a Binance angel is simply a volunteer. And what we do, we say like they push the message of crypto. They let people know about what crypto be, how you can start your journey on Binance, and what Binance has to offer, basically.
Okay. So if you go out there, what you tell people, say, what is the crypto thing about? Because right now, it's like when you go on the campuses, like the university campuses, a lot of them are into this trading, they are into crypto, forex trading. First of all, what the buzz around the crypto, what it be, what is cryptocurrency?
So cryptocurrency. Now, like if you go make sense, I go start from like the evolution of money. Okay. So we know say then times no. If you don't want to buy something, like we don't get currency.
Okay.
So maybe you get something like maybe I get horse.
Okay.
So maybe Sheldon, you get what? Tomatoes.
Or rice.
Rice. So like I did hunger, I did hear rice. But the only thing I get be horse.
Okay.
So I go carry my horse come, then you could give me rice.
Butter.
Yeah, butter.
Okay.
But the thing be say maybe I dey love my horse. I know they won't lose some. But sake of I dey hung, I forgive you the horse by force, then take the rice. So you see, say that system it wasn't really sustainable. So as time went on, they brought in metals in the form of coins. So sometimes, so there we have silver and gold metals. So now we removed anything that you don't want to lose, and you can just present a certain metal and get something in return. So as that one to they go on, then the banks come inside. Right, as the bank come inside, we know these metals were heavy to carry. You can't carry metal just to go and buy something. So now the banks introduced the paper money. What did they bell the fiat? So the fiat is simply anything that is seen as legal tender. So it get value. I carry one city give you a good claim sake of Bank of Ghana say it be valuable. So you know go do anything. So that be the thing. So as they carry the paper money come inside, that be what they use, that's the cash. Now as time went on, you see say now we did the digital world. So if you go some restaurants, you go even J money. You just go use maybe your card. Digital payment. So that era to come. But we did this era, that be the cryptocurrency era. So as you follow the evolution, at the crypto era, it just be like the digital money. But this time around, it gets some small stages B. It's backed by technology. And that technology is what we call the blockchain technology. So it's just digital money, just as we have the other digital forms of money, say mobile money, say even bank payments, it be the same thing, but it gets some technology where they back up. That be the blockchain technology. So that be cryptocurrency. And the cryptocurrency to we get plenty. Like their marketplaces where you go there, you go see all the cryptos for there. All of them, they get them our own uses, purposes. They are on a purpose, then they use there. It's me. So it gets confusing. Which one do you buy? Which one don't you buy? And they are, generally they are classified into coins and tokens. So coin is basically a crypto that was built from the ground up. So the tech, the infrastructure, they built it from the ground up. And the token is another kind of crypto that is built on an existing coins blockchain. So we have coins and tokens. So it's not every crypto you see that is called a coin, but we just say coin. So we actually have coins and tokens. So Bitcoin is a coin. So BNB
as in
is
coin,
a coin.
To me.
Into
physical or digital?
Into digital. Into crypto, no, the virtual. Into BI virtual. But your tokens and so just imagine say like I go get some land where I wall them. So I put amenities for there. So I put water, lights, everything. So I just wall the area. So it's a gated community. So that be the coin. So I go come buy land, then build my own house for there. So me that's as they come, I be tokens. They come use the coin in infrastructure.
So they are built.
So that's the coins and the tokens. But the tokens then be child it's easy to create. Yeah, but the coins, it takes a lot of resources, money to build them from the ground up. So when we look at the market, we have coins and tokens. There are so many. They are in many niches, they have many use cases, and you really need to know what you are doing before you buy any. So that's cryptocurrency.
Charlie, my dream hot. But anyway, when we got to the digital payment in you said it check like it be the same, but the crypto gets some
blockchain technology.
So then what be the difference between the cryptocurrency then the digital payment that we use, let's say the express pays and
okay. So you get your phone for there. If I don't want buy this phone, so we just negotiate them how much you go sell me, like
10,000
Ghana cedi. So sure, then how make I pay you? So what we go talk me Momo. So Momo. So imagine say I get like only 8,000 CDs for my Momo account. I go there where I dial everything and they send to you. Then go talk me something. Then go talk say insufficient funds. It means say they are the one who keeps transaction details. Like they have a digital ledger of me, my account, your account. So we go inside the account, they have all my inflows and my outflows. So they keep track of it. And anytime I send money to you, they have a cut. So they are the ones in charge.
The commission.
Of it. Yes. So we have the the fees that they pay and things. Now imagine say we the one J the Momo people. So whatever network or whatever bank, we want to remove them from this transaction. Now I want to make the transaction to be just between you and me. So who can we trust to keep these records for us? That's the question. And that's what blockchain answers. So let me ask you, if I want to filter water and it's just one channel, and then we have 100 channels of the same quality, which water will be safer?
I think the one with just
the same water they pass through, like one channel, then 100 channels. So how the one channel they purify them, the 100 channels, each one they purify it the same way. So in the end, which water do you think will be safer?
The 100.
The 100 means that before we can trust more people than just one person. And that's what blockchain does. So instead of we trusting just maybe a Momo provider or a bank to be keeping record of all the transactions, we decide to trust everyone. That is the concept of blockchain. So how do we trust everyone? So right now, if I want to know my transaction details, maybe whatever network, I don't want to mention any network, so whatever network, they have my transaction details, right? Now, in the blockchain system, so we call it a ledger. So let's say a ledger is like you are doing bookkeeping in inflow and outflows. So right now, we want to do it in such a way that everybody on that particular blockchain has a copy of the ledger. So if I want to send money to you, Sheldon, everybody has to check to see if I have enough money. And they say, okay, the transaction can go through before it can go through.
The 100 people?
Yes.
Hypothetically?
Yes.
So what if one person disagrees?
One person disagrees. So we have something called the consensus mechanisms. So they are, let me say, this is quite layman, but it's more it's more technical that I'm explaining. So we have consensus mechanisms. So these mechanisms come to play to ensure that everybody agrees to it. Because if the thing is like that, nobody will have to disagree. So your question is very good in such a way that, what if I have my ledger here? I want to kind of change something about it. Now, when I change it, it won't work. The transaction will be rejected because it doesn't appear the same way in everyone's transaction. So the whole blockchain works in such a way that it records the transactions in blocks. Now, the blocks fit like a puzzle. You see, say they do puzzle, maybe some place be round. You know, if you pick some square place, that's how the blockchain works. Uniformity. So if anyone changes anything here, it must reflect on everyone's ledger, and everyone will say, okay, V is in good standing. You can send money to Sheldon. And this thing I'm talking about, they are actually not human beings who do it. They are computer networks scattered across the world. So computer softwares run these transactions, approve them in split seconds. So it doesn't take long, like how I'm explaining it, but they are just softwares working. And they all have the copy of the ledgers and ensure that the transactions go through. So for us to remove a central body from there, we have multiple ledgers on various computer systems who are ensuring that the transactions go through, and that is the blockchain technology. So with this, you can see that, one, it is decentralized, meaning that it's not a central body that has a record. Everybody has. Yes. So it's like spreadsheets, Google spreadsheets. If you create a spreadsheet, you can share the link with everyone. If you change anything, when you go, they'll say someone changed something 2 seconds ago. Everybody will see. So that is how the blockchain works. Everybody sees transparency. So it's decentralized. It's also distributed. So the ledger is distributed digitally. So everybody has a copy. And it's also transparent. So you can actually go and see all the transactions with something we call the blockchain explorer. So you can go there and see. There's nothing like a tassel. I've sent you money. I've not received. I've sent you money. There's no files like that, because when you go to the explorer, you're able to trace all the transactions, whether it has gotten there, everything. But there's some kind of anonymity. There's a form, because we have false names there. So it's not like Sheldon, your name is there. We can go and see, hey, Sheldon has this amount of money. It is false names. So that is how the blockchain operates, and that is the technology that is backing cryptocurrencies.
Anyway, so the blockchain thing, the blockchain thing that you keep saying, is it only used for cryptos? Like, is it solely, created for cryptos? Like, I don't know how it works. Is it?
So that is a very serious question, because when you say blockchain, everybody thinks crypto, or everybody thinks Bitcoin. But I want to say that blockchain is not cryptocurrency. Blockchain is not Bitcoin. Blockchain is an underlying technology on which you can build so many other industries and niches. So for example, when blockchain means finance, we have cryptocurrency. We have things like DeFi, which is decentralized finance. When blockchain meets art, we have NFTs. When blockchain meets, let's say, gaming, we have some interesting things coming up out of there. We have the metaverse. So blockchain is an underlying technology. We can be used in education, healthcare, every sector.
So it not be only crypto.
It's not only crypto. Blockchain is a very solid technology that can be used across all fields. So, but the thing is that what has made the crypto popular is the kind of revolution it has brought. You see the things I was describing. That I can send money to you, and in actual sense, it is faster. Because as we did here, right, somebody go send me money from Italy, right? I go just get it in minutes. But when you're using our traditional systems, they can tell you that, oh, it has to take 3 days to clear.
Because of regulations.
Yes.
So the crypto, is it regulated?
So that's a good question. Good question. I was coming to that, but you see, we have the internet. Okay. People use the internet for good things, and people use the internet for bad things. But have you ever seen any government arise and say we are destroying the internet? No. Because
wait. Some government actually they ban them.
Yes, they ban. So let me just, you see, the blockchain is decentralized. You can't say you have destroyed the blockchain or you have shut it down, but you can actually reduce access of your citizens. So we have blockchain applications. So maybe a government can just arise and say we have laws. Nobody is supposed to send Bitcoin. Bitcoin is banned, and those kind of things. So it's per country. Some countries are friendly. For example, we have 2 countries who have adopted Bitcoin. That is El Salvador and then the Central African Republic. We have other countries who have come out to say that crypto is banned. But you can actually use blockchain to do a whole lot of things, and that is one thing we need to understand. So as they are taking time to understand cryptocurrencies, they should be friendly to the technology and exploit in other areas. I believe that will cause them to really understand it. So yes, it is banned in certain places, but they think they're just that you can use it. But according to your terrain, they have laws which are kind of infringing you from using it or not. Yes, so that is it.
So here the regulations seems to they come.
Yes.
So who regulates the crypto?
This is a very interesting question. It depends. It's country by country. In some countries, their central banks are trying to oversee. Let me say, trying to oversee it. In some places, they have what they call it the Securities and Exchange Commission, who are also kind of checking the activities. But for Ghana, I think the Bank of Ghana came to say that it's...
They said they don't want to have anything.
Yes, so it's not legal in Ghana. But of course...
So it's illegal?
It's illegal.
Cryptos...
In Ghana.
It be illegal? From
the last... Okay, I read some reports some time ago. Maybe you can find it and you look at it. It's illegal in Ghana. That's the stance for Ghana, right? Several countries too, they have said it's illegal or it's banned and all those kind of things. But
what if they say it be illegal? I mean, say what? You know, if you use it as
it's like
a mode of payment or what?
Asemba. Don't come to them. They can't help you.
But that doesn't make it illegal, right?
Yes, it doesn't.
They are just telling you, say, do your thing, but if you are a pie, make you come to me.
That is one side of it. Another side of it is there are some countries that can actually enforce rules that
make you use them,
or maybe there are some sanctions. But for now, I've not seen any sanction here in Ghana that you are using Bitcoin, you'll be jailed or something like that. But the whole picture is gloomy that we are not regulating this thing. We are not, it's not really clear. We don't really know the stance. But what has come out so far is illegal in Ghana. Right. But it doesn't, because of how the technology is decentralized. Anybody can access it and things, but the thing is, if anything happens, you can't go to the bank and say, "Oh, I bought this coin. Oh, can you help me?" Nobody will mind you.
Okay,
that is it.
So you are on your own. It's basically your own.
Yes, you're on your own. But I really wish that we have consultations.
Therefore, open them my mind.
Yes, like we have these. I believe maybe they are considering it, but we should have more dialogues and consultations to actually see the potential of the technology. We want regulation. It's not like we don't want regulation. Regulation will actually drive mass adoption. Imagine maybe some regulatory body comes to say, okay, this is allowed. It's going to drive more people to use it because there's confidence. So actually in the blockchain space, we want regulation because of course there are a lot of scams and things here. The technology itself is not a scam, but people use it for bad things. Exactly. So we want regulations. Regulations will help it, but we don't want regulations that will destroy the beauty of it. And we want them to understand it to see the potential.
So you might just say people up there also with you.
There be main casai.
Anyway, so based on anyway, so it's based on what is happening right now in the economy, the unemployment rate, like people they go through in the crypto world what be the opportunities for, let's say, people out there we like Charlie, we don't get job, we don't get anything to do, but then this be somewhere then go feel explore. What are the opportunities for let's say a guy way, let's say day school way, Charlie, they try to find ways and means because after the school job no the entrance.
You see, say right, the economic level, easy. But that's the interesting part. There are lots of opportunities in this space. I will be listing them, but the thing is, I can't even finish it because it's chow. So the first thing is that when we take, so I don't want to talk about only crypto and only crypto. I'll talk about crypto and blockchain. So the first thing is trading.
Okay, trading.
You've heard about crypto trading. One thing I want to just start with is that the asset itself is volatile. So you can buy a particular coin today. It can be maybe 50 cents. Tomorrow you wake up.
Not the rapper.
It's where you wake up. It is $100. You can buy it at $100 today, and tomorrow is 50 cents.
It's a cry.
It be very volatile. So people can actually take advantage of those price movements to trade it. So The question is when to buy and when to sell. You need knowledge to venture into trading. So there are various types of trading, and I want to even talk about Binance. When you go to the Binance platform, we have the spot markets, futures markets, you have the margin and other derivatives. So you can actually venture into trading, and that is something that people do and earn and also lose. Let me mention the lose part, because when you enter into this space without knowledge, you will not thrive. So we have trading.
Is there enough knowledge for people to consume?
There is serious knowledge. Sometimes it's even overwhelming, such that there are some poisonous information. That is why I recommend that for Binance, we have an academy called Binance Academy. When you go there from beginner level, intermediate, you will be able to learn every single thing about this space. There are also content creators out there. I am one myself. I have a YouTube channel with crypto education. There are so many other resources that you can actually learn. But the thing is that a lot of people come in for quick money. You see, they hear that, Charlie, this space there, you come
you go make a
Charlie, you go make money, mad money. So everybody is coming without knowledge. So that is a very serious point. You need to really get educated. So trading is one. Now investing is another.
Okay.
Right. So we are going through them. I just hope I remember everything. So with investing, what happens is that with the traders, they are more like short term. So when you want to come into the space, you need to know what you want to do. Either you want to be a trader or an investor, or you just want to pick up a career in the space.
Okay.
So I'll get to that. So as an investor, you have a very long-term perspective. So you are buying this coin, you want to hold it for maybe 3 years, mid-term to long-term, 2 years. So that is the investing. And if you are so scared of volatility, there is something in the space called stable coins. So these stable coins are pegged to $1. It will interest you to know that at the beginning of the year, $1 was around 6 cedis, something pesos.
Right now, where you
over 10 cedis. So if you are scared of volatility, you could have just chosen to be saving in dollars. And it is so easy, and the entry level is there's no barrier of entry. In a matter of minutes, you can set up a $1 account and then you can start saving dollars. Yes. And with that, imagine you bought just $100 in January. Now you're about over 1,000 cedis. And that's getting to, I don't know, almost over 50%. So that is another way. So it's either you want to invest in the volatile assets like BNB, Bitcoin, and the rest, Ethereum, and the other altcoins, or you can just decide to be
the stable coins.
Yes, stable coins. Every time you buy some small, so a strategy in there is called the dollar cost averaging. So you can decide that maybe every month I can buy $100. Maybe every month in intervals. Every month you buy $100. By the time you realize you have accumulated so much, and you know we are in a hustle and bustle, we are in a really busy world. Binance has this auto or recurrent buys, so you can actually set it in such a way that maybe every week, every 2 weeks, it buys crypto for you, whether you want to go the volatile way after you have understood whichever assets you are going to, or you are going the way of stable coins. So that's the next way. So I mean, people have caught this. And people who just bought dollars in January are smiling now by just buying dollars, because you know we live in an economy where having the dollar is an asset.
There is risk, right?
Yes.
Risk day inside.
Risk day inside. I go come there. Because when it comes to the stable coin, if you are following crypto, we have to, let me say broadly, let me say there are types of stable coins. We have one which is algorithmic, so they use code to keep its balance and things. And we have the non-algorithmic, that is every stable coin should be backed by $1. But the thing is that we have had certain stable coins go down the drain, and it was disastrous, because people think they were just playing safe, and in the end they lost.
Yeah, but the name is stable coin, so why is it?
Yeah, because they are forces of supply and demand. So theoretically, it's supposed to be $1, but when you go to any market right now, it can be either under $1 or above $1, just a little bit. You get it, because you know you're not perfect conditions, because you have supply and demand and other factors I can't go into right now. So I've talked about trading, I've talked about investing. Another interesting thing is that you can pick up a career in this space. Okay. Because aside trading and investing, there are so many other things you can do. Content creation is one. Okay. You can, if you're a journalist, you can decide to do crypto journalism. If you're a graphic designer, you can get a gigs in the crypto space, work with a startup. If you're an economist, we have something called tokenomics. So we need people who are into economics to come into the space. I mean, it's endless. If you're an artist, you can pick up a crypto career so that when you're not investing or trading, you are building a skill that can help you earn a job in the space. And I mean, whatever the market is doing, you get paid. So that is another thing. And so we have developers too. We have people who are building products and solutions in the space. So that is another thing. We have this thing called airdrops. So there are people who became very rich out of nothing because of something we call airdrops. You get these coins as a result of doing some tasks and stuff like that. So these airdrops are also available. Just that right, you for do due diligence, because for you to get a really worthy airdrop, it takes a lot. So that is also there. We have platforms where you can even earn crypto for free by learning about cryptocurrencies. Binance has something like that, so learn and earn. I could go on and on. We have NFTs.
Yeah.
NFTs simply mean non-fungible tokens. So when we say something is fungible, it means it can be exchanged one for one. So for example, if I give you a 10 CD note and you give me 5 CDs too, I think we are cool.
Yeah, we're good.
Because it's the same thing. We can exchange it. But there are certain things that you can't just exchange. For example, I can't say, this my phone, take it and give me yours. It's the same. It's not. Right. So non-fungible tokens are like assets which live on the blockchain and they cannot be exchanged one for one, but they can be traded. So let me give an example. We've heard a lot about maybe some pictures selling for $1 million and
even a tweet, a screenshot of a
exactly.
tweet.
And even our own the pallbearers sold for like $1 million. So how does this really work? So for example, let me use Sheldon. Let me use your YouTube channel for an example. You can actually create an NFT such that this NFT is geared towards maybe growing your community. So there's an important part of NFTs that is utility. So you add certain interesting things that will motivate people to get the NFT. So say maybe you get the NFT, maybe every Tuesday, if you have a lunch with Sheldon, or you have access to Kojo Sheldon, those kind of things, and maybe you limit it to only 100 NFTs. So it can be a drawing, it can be anything. Now you sell it out, it's sold out. Now you see that because of the utility you have added, people will want to also get these benefits. So now that I bought your NFT for maybe it was 1,000 CD, I can now increase it because the demand is higher. So that is how the NFTs keep increasing in demand because of community, utility, and other factors. So this is how the concept of NFTs is. And it's not only limited to profile pictures and things like that. People are using the concept of the technology to do so many amazing things. For example, you can use the NFT technology to actually see whether something is fake or it is original. Because maybe when this phone is produced, there's a barcode behind it and it is registered on the blockchain. So anytime you get a phone, you can actually scan it and it traces you to the blockchain to see there's a unique identifier that, okay, this phone is actually real, not fake. People are also using it for concert tickets. There are so many use cases of the NFT technology and it's really incredible. We talk about things like the metaverse. We talk about things like gaming. So we have people who are actually gaming. No, that concept is already there. But in the crypto space, we have people who are gaming and earning money. And they are actually owners of the assets inside the game. I think there are more
a lot of things.
There are so many things you can do in this space, and it's not just about buying cryptocurrency. You can explore so many things.
So as you talk a lot about this Risk Day, we say it be better like that.
Oh yeah,
because I'm sure say you go. You have encountered some of these things. Like I'm not saying be better. Like, what are some of the risks? You go just highlight a few way people for know, because I'm sure people, you said people they enter some of these things because they want to make quick money.
Exactly.
They don't even want to learn about the disadvantages or the downside. What are some of the risks in that space?
So this space is crazy. I mean, there are so many risks. The first one I would like to talk about is the first, let's say, foundational risk is that cryptocurrency is volatile.
Okay.
So this volatility poses high risk such that you can lose the value of whatever coins that you buy. So you need to invest as much as you can afford to lose. Don't put your school fees inside. I beg, Charlie.
Don't put your school fees inside. Very, very important.
Don't put your rent. Then your landlord comes say where the money is.
Say they blockchain.
Charlie. Don't put money you need on a short-term basis in there, right? Because of the volatility. It's very risky. The next thing is that people build Ponzi schemes and use crypto as payments. So they have built a Ponzi scheme. Then they'll say, oh, send Bitcoin, bring some 3 people, then send some. Then it is just tainting the name of crypto because we use crypto to pay Bitcoin, back. Then the Ponzi scheme goes down. So there are many Ponzi schemes in this space. Please be careful. They'll say they'll give you 1% a day, 6% a day, things like that. Bring 3 people on board. That itself is not blockchain. That is not cryptocurrency. They have built their own system and they are using cryptocurrencies as payments. The next thing is that there are many things like phishing schemes. So they bring websites.
So phishing schemes.
Yes, phishing.
Okay.
So
we have some guy here called Fish.
Okay.
Very, very useless guy.
Oh, senior.
Yeah. You check like what you are coming to talk about. He's a criminal too.
Then it's kind of similar. Let me go on. So we have Binance. So say we have Binance.com. Someone can send you an email with maybe Binance.com. Then you go and click and log in, you give them your details. Maybe we have many wallets, so in crypto, you keep it in a wallet. So we have wallets, and you can, it's in such a way that you can actually interact with applications. They can bring fake websites, and then they can pull out all your money. So the whole thing is that, you see in the beginning, I told you wanted to remove the middleman from it, whether it was a bank, a fintech, whatever. Now, the responsibility lies on us. Because for a bank, if you forget your account number, you just go into the bank, they just see your face, they can help you. If you send funds wrongly, they can freeze your account. But in crypto, wrong transactions, if you send money to a wrong, address, you may lose your funds. Yes, we have something called the private keys. If you make it public, you give it to somebody, someone coerces you to share your private key, the person can pull out every amount of money in your wallet. The next thing is that if you forget it, no matter the amount of money in there, you can't recover it. So responsibility is high. With high
if you forget your password or what?
Yes, it's called a private key.
Okay.
That's what, let me say, is the password to your account. Let me put it that way. So if you forget your private keys, so maybe I have a wallet here, I have my private keys, I lose my phone and I have to install the app again. They'll ask for my private keys. And if I misplace it, I don't know where I kept it, I don't know, you can't access the wallet.
They don't go if you give you like forgot your password.
No, that's the inside. That particular wallets are called decentralized wallets. So they are decentralized. So we have centralized exchanges that kind of keep custody of your, so something like Binance. Now, and that's where you'll forget your password things come inside. So of that one, it because like they take custody of your wallets, give you. But this one, you are your own custodian. So if you forget your private keys, that be all.
Your money all make me.
Yes, if somebody tell you some story, the way you share plus some, your money go. You see your money being pulled out in your eyes, but you can't do anything.
You can't do it. Oh, yeah.
You see, so that be the thing. So responsibility is high, phishing schemes are there, scams are there, and there are hacks. I mean, there are so many hacks. You wake up and hear an exchange has been hacked. You wake up and you hear that maybe there's this hack that's taking place, and that is another risk. So you need to do your research. For example, for Binance, we have something like an insurance policy, which is called a SAF. It means we kind of keep your assets safe. So in the case of any eventuality, you can be paid back. But I tell you that there are some exchanges that suffered hacks until date. The customers haven't been, kind of compensated. So these are some, and also one very key thing is, not all cryptocurrencies are worthwhile. You can go and invest in a certain cryptocurrency and something called rug pull will happen. They'll pull the rug, means it was what they call a shit coin. Okay. Right, it means it has no use. So the truth is that there are tons of cryptocurrencies. In the next few years, many of them will not be there. So you need to choose wisely. You need to know which coin to invest in, because some of them are saying they solve some particular problems, but in actual sense, they don't solve any problem. Right? So that is another thing. That is why in this space, DYOR, do your own research, is really, really important. So that you don't buy a wrong asset, because you buy the asset and another time it's gone into thin air, you can't do anything about it. So these are the things that are in this space that you should be wary of. There are scams, phishing schemes, all those things. And the most important thing is you must be highly responsible with your wallet.
Charlie, information day. Information day.
Yeah.
But then again, so if somebody just day away, say, okay, so how do I start? Like, how do I even enter it? Do I just www.cryptocurrency.com and all. Which one? How do you know this? How do you start?
Yeah. The first most important thing is get educated.
Okay.
Like, I can't overemphasize it because one rule of investing is don't invest in something you don't understand. If you don't understand the thing, don't near it. So you need to get educated with what cryptocurrencies are. I believe like this interview has kind of shed some light on cryptos if there was anything like that, but this is not all. For example, for Binance, we have the Binance Academy. Please go check it out. We have YouTube channels with quality content, insights that can take you from being a newbie to someone who has a very good grasp of the space. All right. So we have information and resources you can learn. So number one, please get educated. Don't buy a coin because a YouTube person said so. That buy this coin is going to do 100x in 2 days. Please, I beg. You go to Twitter, they tell you that buy this, thank me later. I beg, don't thank anybody. Go and do your own research. Learn about the particular assets that you want to get into and understand. Have your own convictions and buy it. The next thing is that when you enter this space, you should have goals. Don't just buy any coin and say, I bought coin, oh, Charlie. You are just there. You need to actually know your place. So are you coming in as a trader? Are you coming in as an investor? Do you want to pick up a career like I spoke about if you want to do other things? So you need to understand your goals, have like timelines, look at your risk appetite. As I said, if you are very risk averse, you don't want to risk, you can choose to be doing the stable coins. Even with that, do your research because not all stable coins are stable coins like that, you see. So you have to do your research. So basically, the first thing, get educated. Second one, know your place, set your goals, and have timelines. Invest in accordance to what your risk can take you. That is the next important thing. And the next thing is that, as I said, is volatile. Please invest as much as you can afford to lose. Start small if possible, right? Start small. Then as you understand the space, you can be adding more. But don't go and put in big money at once without understanding anything. And when you go and you check your wallet and the thing is dropping, you'll be crying. So that is another thing. And if you are in as an investor, be in for the long term, right? Right now, the markets, nobody can correctly time the markets that this is the bottom of the market, this is the top of the market. No. So just be sure that you are in for the long term. Know your goals, and then you can pick it up from there. So these are some of the things that, you know, I can share with you that if you want to start a journey, number one, get educated, and also do business or apply your trade with exchanges that you can trust. Read about the wallets, because everything is digital, everything is virtual. So you need to ensure that if you're dealing with any wallet, you're dealing with any exchange, you read about it to know that they are regulated, know that if there's anything that goes bad or sour, you can actually get your funds back. So these are some of the things that you should get started, like knowing to get started in the crypto space. And if you are new, don't just jump into trading. You can just buy and be buying for the long term and be learning trading. When you have a good grasp, now you can take up leverage, make more money using leverage, because leverage poses a lot of risk. It's a double-edged sword. So these are some things that you should know if you want to get started in this space. Take it slow, learn. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. Please, it's not. Crypto is not like that. Crypto is not like that. You need to understand it. And with this understanding, you make the right decisions.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you not educated?
Yeah.
Yes, I tell you, say we will carry information we can give you. But yeah, me, mom, dear, it'd be like I forgo sit back there and watch this video again and understand, because I need to.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I've been bringing in people over here to come and explain, because I've seen a lot of people like this Elvis Justice came to Ghana, and I think he pulled a lot of. They are interested in the thing, but I don't know if there is enough information on the market for them. So thanks for coming. And so how do people contact you? All
right. So first of all, I want to talk about Binance.
Right? Okay.
So Binance is the biggest exchange. Okay. I mean, we have a lot of products and features that you can use.
Okay.
So you can sign up to Binance. We're leaving a link.
Okay.
Yes.
The link will be in the description.
Yes. So you can sign up to Binance. When you sign up, we have educational materials that will guide you. Also, one important thing I didn't talk about is community is important.
Okay.
Being in the community, crypto community, being updated. So Binance has community on Telegram. We have the Binance Ghana, Binance Nigeria, Binance Africa. We have all these groups. We are going to leave them in the link. So join the community. We have moderators, Binance angels who will guide you. Please do not follow or listen to anyone who claims to be a customer agent and tells you to share their things. So please be guided with regards to that. We also have a YouTube channel. That is the Binance Africa YouTube channel, where you can find amazing content, right? From being a newbie to catching up on the weekly doses, DeFi. There are so many things we need to know, and you can get started over there. Personally, I'm on LinkedIn. My name is Vicentia, so you can catch me live on there. I have a YouTube channel called Cryptocurrencies. I also have a community. So still in the spirit of education, that is what we do. And on Twitter, I'm Fin Otho, right, on Twitter. So if you want more maybe customized or personalized education, I'm available. You can just book a call with me. But basically, you can first get onto Binance and then learn all that there is to learn. Reach out to me on Binance too. I'll be very glad to assist you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the information we are seeing in our bro. We out. Yeah, we.